Good evening, everyone. Radio 2 proudly presents Play It Again, and Plenty of Money and You introduces another selection of songs of yesteryear played by the BBC Radio Orchestra, directed by Alan Moorhouse, combining the vocal talents of Margaret Savage, Barbara Jaye, and Freddy Williams. And once again, a big hello from me, Len Jackson. We open our program tonight with Freddy Williams, and commiserations are in order because the girl in Freddy's life has fallen for another. The Eternal Triangle. A familiar theme. But this has certain musical overtones.
I fell in love on a lovely night in June and thought that my romance had come to stay. I planned a dream house and lovely honeymoon, but I guess it wasn't meant to be that way. It seems that I'm a real unlucky guy. Oh why, oh why, oh why must it be I? She used to love me until I took her to a dance. She used to love me, but now I lost my big romance. She was a good girl, and I can never understand. Why did she fall for the leader of the band? She fell completely. She had to have his autograph and very sweetly she handed me the horse's lot. She was a good girl, but I can never understand. Why did she fall for the leader of the band? She said, wait for me, I lit a cigarette. If I'd waited there, I'd have been waiting yet. I'm broken-hearted. Now music only makes me wince, we never parted. Because I never seen her since she was a good girl. But I can never understand. Why did she fall for the leader of the band? She loves his music. She loves his rhythm and his swing. Without his music, the BBC don't mean a thing. She's such a nice girl, and I can never understand. Why did she fall for the leader of the band? She listens daily, and she's been doing it for years. And his announcements are simply all she ever hears. She's such a nice girl, and we can never understand. Why did she fall for the leader of the band? Once she used to love an eyebrow music man, but that's over now, 'cause she's a rhythm fan. I bet she know him if she should meet him face to face, 'cause in her bedroom his photos all around the place. She's such a nice girl, and I can never understand. Why did she fall? Why did she fall for the leader of the band?
Why did she fall for the leader of the band? Freddy Williams asking the question in almost a foreign tongue. And our own maestro is, of course, not guilty of that particular offence. The road to Zanzibar is a road those intrepid travellers Crosby, Hope and L'Amour traversed back in 1941. I mention the film because our next song was featured in it. Harold Arlen wrote the music, Johnny Mercer the words to Blues in the Night.
My mama done told me when I was in pigtails. My mama done told me a man's gonna sweet talk and give you the big eye. But when the sweet talking done, a man is a two-face, a worrisome thing who'll leave you to sing the blues in the night. Now the rains are falling, hear the train a-calling, woo-wee. My mama done told me, hear that lonesome whistle blowing across the trestle, woo-wee. My mama done told me to St. Joe, wherever the four winds blow. I've been in some big towns and heard me some big chores, but there is one thing I know. A man is a two-faced, a worrisome thing who'll leave you to sing the blues in the night. My mama was right, there's blues in the night.
Blues in the Night, the voice of Barbara Jaye and the trumpet of Freddy Staff. And the moral, mother knows best. It's the heat, you know, that does it. Well, from the road to Zanzibar, also very hot, we go now, musically speaking, to the place that gave birth to the blues, the deep south of America. Our travelling companion and guide this time is Margaret Savage, and we'll linger a while as the song dictates, Way Down Yonder in New Orleans.
Way down yonder in New Orleans, in the land of the dreamy scenes, there's a garden of Eden, that's what I mean. Creole babies with flashing eyes, softly whisper with tender sighs. Stop, oh, won't you give your lady fair a little smile? Stop, you bet your life you'll linger there a little while. There is heaven right here on earth with those beautiful queens, way down yonder in New Orleans. Way down yonder in New Orleans, in the land of the dreamy scenes, there's a garden of Eden, that's what I mean. Creole babies with flashing eyes, softly whisper with tender sighs. Stop, oh, won't you give your lady fair a little smile? Stop, you bet your life you'll linger there a little while. There is heaven right here on earth with those beautiful queens, way down yonder, way down yonder, way down yonder in New Orleans. Oh, way down yonder, way down yonder in New Orleans.
Way Down Yonder in New Orleans, written by Turner Layton and dating from the year 1922, a very good year for songs. The name Tolchard Evans has appeared previously in this series, and it's not so surprising when we learn that this London-born composer was responsible for over 1,000 songs in his 40-odd years of writing. He worked for a time as a cinema pianist and as a pianist to a publisher before he sold his first song. This, however, isn't his first song, but he certainly wrote it. Mr. Freddie Williams to sing Unless.
Unless you give me your sunny smile, unless you make living worth the while, unless you will be so tender to me, then life will be just empty time. My presence can make you glad, unless my absence can make you sad, then not in the whole wide world could
Unless. Well, now we come to the point where the ladies and gentlemen of the radio orchestra, under the direction of Mr. Alan Moorhouse, complete with baton and white gloves, specially laundered for the occasion, are spotlighted in our band feature. Tonight they've chosen to play a piece by Horatio Nichols and Leslie Saroni, and this arrangement is from around the time the song was written, When the Guards Are on Parade. The majors are dashing and the sergeant's teeth are gnashing when the guards are on parade, composed in 1931. Things haven't changed much. Some mornings I can't move for dashing majors. We come now to a musical memory of 1949. Still a long time ago, but there are some things that linger in the memory forever. Here again is Miss Barbara Jaye.
Still remember the last time we kissed, long, long ago, long, long ago. yesterday, but till we're together, my heart says it's so. So long, long ago, long ago. Long, long ago, long ago.
Long, long ago, harmonious memories from Barbara Jaye. There's harmony, too, in our next song. Well, that's what they told me. As Margaret Savage and Freddie Williams coalesce and canoodle in another of the songs of Tolshard Evans.
There's a lovely lake in London where rhododendrons grow. There's a lovely lake in London, and lovers love it so. You may talk of Lake Geneva and say Lucerne is fine. Yes, it's near Leicester Square, and no lake can compare with the dear old Serpentine.
Beautiful lakes you all travel to see, rush off to Switzerland and Italy. Listen to me and you tra-la-la with glee, tra-la-la with me when you see my lake. There's a lovely lake in London where rhododendrons grow. There's a lovely lake in London, and lovers love it so. You may talk of Lake Geneva and say Lucerne is fine. Yes, it's near Leicester Square, and a lake can compare with the dear old Serpentine.
And the gardens are lovely this year. There's a lovely lake in London, a popular haunt with those in love, composed by Tolshard Evans with lyrics by Ralph Butler. We remain out of doors, and Mr. Freddie Williams has stayed at the special Radio 2 microphone to regale us with the rather sad little story of A Rose in a Garden of Weeds.
Just a rose in a garden of weeds. No one knows why they planted you there. Although you're alone, how sweet you have grown, with no one to tend you or care. Never mind, little rose, never just a rose in a garden of weeds. Never mind, little rose, never mind. Though you're lonely and nobody heeds, when the night sheds the dew, it's a tear shed for you. Just a rose in a garden of weeds.
Just a Rose in a Garden of Weeds, a compassionate rendition by Mr. Freddy Williams, one of the greatest greenfly killers of our time. Our final song this week was written for a show which opened at London's Winter Garden Theatre in 1921. The show was Sally. It included a song called You Can't Keep a Good Girl Down. And to prove the value of that title, here's Margaret Savage to sing perhaps the best-known song from that show, Sally. Look for the Silver Lining.
Please don't be offended if I preach to you a while. Tears are out of place in eyes that were meant to smile. There's a way to make your very biggest trouble small. Here's the happy secret of it all. Look for the silver lining whene'er a cloud appears in the blue. Remember somewhere the sun is shining, and so the right thing to do is make it shine for you. A heart full of joy and gladness will always banish sadness and strife. So always look for the silver lining and try to find the sunny side of life.
Look for the Silver Lining, composed by Jerome Kern, the voice of Margaret Savage. And with renewed vigor, we shall look forward to seeing you again next Friday. Now, on behalf of Miss Margaret Savage, Miss Barbara Jaye, and Mr. Freddy Williams, the ladies and gentlemen of the BBC Radio Orchestra, directed by Mr. Alan Moorhouse, not forgetting our producer, Mr. Steve Allen, this is Len Jackson. Good night.